All right, this is Mike, K5TXM. I am driving to Lake Whitney down here in Central Texas, North Central Texas. It's Friday afternoon, super late. It's 4 o'clock, a little after 4. Should have been here for a couple hours now, but I'm not. So I still have 15-20 minutes left to get to the place I'm going. I'm going to McCown Valley Park, which is a Army Corps of Engineers park. Hopefully, I went last week and kind of scouted it out. Found site number 54. It's a tent-only spot, which that's what I'm going to be doing, is throwing a tent up to work winter field day. So hopefully there's nobody in the spot that I'm shooting for. I didn't reserve it, so I'm just hoping that nobody's already in it. But I'm going to be working. I'll be an outdoor station. I'll be a 1 Oscar station for winter field day. I'm going to be working QRP with my Elcraft KX3. I'm going to put up a 20-meter vertical. Should have 20 radials at the bottom of it, quarter wave radials, and then I'm also going to throw a piece of wire up in the tree that I can attach to the top of the vertical so that I can run 40 meters with it. So it'll be a 40-meter vertical with eighth of a wave radials at the base of it. So I'm also going to have I'm going to probably put up I've got an 80-meter dipole. I brought some ladder line and some extra wire, so I apologize for the sun. Not very good on the video here, but it's kind of getting definitely late in the afternoon. The sun's dropping down. But I'm going to hopefully put up a 80-meter dipole. Got one of those for sure, and maybe even I'd like to try to put up. I've got some wire and ladder line, so I may end up Saturday morning, building a vertical loop for 80 meters that I can work on multi-band, just to give me something else. I got some really good trees around the campsite, so I've got easy antenna hanger that I can use to get up the top of the trees with the wire, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm also going to try to work. I'm going to be working a lot of sideband, but I'm also going to be working some digital. Since I am QRP, it kind of depends on the conditions, and if, on sideband, if I'm making any contacts. If I'm not making many on sideband, then I'll switch over to digital and maybe even try to work some CW as well. So I'll get back with you here in a little while. I'm just using my phone to record this adventure, so hopefully the video and the audio is halfway decent, but I'll have some more video here in a little while when I get there. It's going to get dark soon, so try to get there and get the tent up in the air, get it set up so that way, and get my generator set up. And I don't know if I'll get to any antennas tonight. Hopefully I can, depending on how dark it is and how much light I have. So anyways, we'll catch you back here in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I just got here to the spot here at Lake Whitney, spot number 54. Just kind of give you an idea. We'll get over here so the sun won't be as bad on the video. But this is where we're at. There's nobody else over here right now, which is good. Right back over somewhere. Anyways, right back over here behind this is where I'm going to put up a vertical. I'm going to use this big tree right here, probably these trees over here, and maybe even these trees over here for some antennas. So anyways, it's about 5 o'clock, about 10 till, so try to get the tent set up, get something set up, and then try to work on some antennas. Probably be in the dark, but see what I can get done here in the next about hour and a half till the sun goes down. Okay, it's Friday evening, about right at midnight actually, here in Texas. Again, I'm at Lake Whitney at the McCown Valley Park, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Park. But here on field day, there's also a 160-meter CW contest that's going on, and so I am playing around a little bit with that tonight. I got one antenna up in the air. I got here so late, I only got one antenna really up in the air. I got my 20-meter vertical almost up. I don't have the radials out on it yet, but I do have the 160 wire with a little bit of counterpoise, just so I could listen and play around a little bit on the 160 CW contest. So here's I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but in the background you can hear the generator running as well. But there's the computer. I'm not fast enough on CW, so I have to try to use the decode a little bit from the KX3 utility to help me out on a lot of these contacts. But I got the propane. I don't know, I can't really see where I'm pointing the camera, but I got the propane heater going on down here. Got the bed. I got good canvas sleeping bag there, and I got one blanket inside of it, and I got another blanket here, so that way whenever I get ready to go to bed here pretty quick, I'll be nice and toasty. I recommend these good canvas sleeping bags. They're definitely worth the money. But the tent is doing all right, no problems there. I got the batteries charging up, make sure everything's good and charged. I'm going to be operating battery power tomorrow for winter field day. QRP, so I'll get the most points out of all the contacts I do get. Since I am running QRP, I'm not expecting a whole lot of contacts, but I'm hoping to make as many as I possibly can. I'll get the vertical finished up, and I'll get a couple of dipoles up, maybe even a square loop up. I got a lot of area out here. I'm the only person in this part of the tent campground part of the park here. I'm the only one over here, so I got lots of room. I'm not bothering anybody. Probably shouldn't have the generator on, but the guy at the front gate said that I was the only one back here, so he didn't really care. Since it's it's a little Honda 2000. I've got it running on, I bought a conversion kit for it, so I can run on propane, natural gas, or gasoline. So I'm pretty much exclusively running on propane now. But got everything charging up, so in the morning, get the antennas hung, get everything ready, get everything in here finished up, and get the contest kicked off, and hopefully make a lot of contacts. So with that, I'll go ahead and say goodnight, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so it's Saturday afternoon. It's just a little after 1, so field day has started. I just finally got my 80-meter dipole up in the air. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's the center point. It's running from this tree all the way over to that tree over there. I don't know if you can see that very well. But also, I've got my 20-meter vertical. So there's the vertical there. Comes down. I've got 20 ground radials set out, so I should have plenty of ground radials. And then what I've got here is I've got another piece of wire here. It's going to open the tree. And here in a little while, when it gets dark, what I'm going to do is I'll be able to tilt this pole over to me, and I'll attach that piece of wire to the top, so I'll have kind of a 40-meter, kind of an inverted L for 40 meters. So I'm going to get in the tent there and get on 20 meters first and try to make as many contacts. Again, I'm running QRP, so I'm not expecting to make just, hundreds of contacts, but we'll see what happens. I got 24 hours to play around. I'm going to work tonight as long as I can, then I'll roll over into the cot, take a nap for a little while, try to definitely be up in the morning for the gray line, hit it hard tonight for the gray line, hit it hard in the morning for the gray line, and just try to make as many contacts as possible. So the lake is perfect today, very little wind. I kind of almost wish I was out fishing. There's a boat coming. Maybe you'll see it. There's one right there. There's a fisherman out. Everybody likes to catch stripers in this lake. This lake's got, they stock a lot of stripers in this lake. It's also a big bass lake, crappie lake. So there's a lot going on. We fish here a whole lot. So anyways, I'm going to get in there and make some contacts. We'll see y'all later. Okay, so I'm working the contest. I'm using my phone again, so I got the KX3 running.
Kilo 5 Tango X-ray Mike field day.
See if I can't make contact real quick. It's gonna be challenging trying to use my one hand to hold the phone, one hand to talk on the mic, and one hand to type. Of course, nobody wants to talk to me while I got it recording. Right now, I'm only
November 4 uniform sugar.
November 4 uniform sugar. November 4 uniform sugar 1 Oscar, North Texas.
Okay, I got 1 Oscar. Was that North Texas? Over.
QSL November Tango X-ray.
QSL, please copy 1 India, Virginia, over.
I copy 1 India, Virginia. Thank you. Good luck. QRZ, Kilo 5, Tango X-ray, Mike. Oh, there's one. I know my camera skills are not very good. But anyways, I'll try to take some more later. All right, so field day is over, I believe. Yeah, field day ended about 10 minutes ago. It ended for me about an hour and 15 minutes before the actual end time. I had to get camp broke because checkout time is here at the park is 2 o'clock local, and I didn't know if I'd have enough time to get everything put up, so I wanted to make sure I had that done before the checkout time. So I stopped a little early. I got my 300th contact and I stopped. So I was able to get 300 contacts running QRP. Most of them were sideband. There was quite a few of them that were digital. I started running PSK31 last night and made quite a few on that. I did make a few CW contacts, but everything went great. The antennas, my 80-meter dipole, it really fought me getting it up in the air, but it worked fairly well. It wasn't great. It was very noisy. There was some storms to the south of my location here this weekend, so there was quite a bit of noise, lightning crashes and stuff. The 40-meter vertical kind of inverted L was very noisy on sideband. That's one of the reasons why I switched over to digital, was because it was just it was so noisy. But anyways, I was really happy with my 300 contacts, again running QRP, so it worked out really well. A lot of stations I worked, I didn't get anywhere near all the states, but there was a bunch of them up in the Northeast I didn't get, but pretty much everything in the central part and western part of the US I was able to work pretty easily. I did get up into the Northeast. I got into Maine, but there was quite a few sections up there that I didn't get. But overall, I was really happy. It was a good deal. So I don't know, I kind of tell behind me here, I got camp broke. So leaving it as I found it. Got all my trash picked up and got everything loaded there in the pickup. So about to head home. Got about an hour drive to get home and take a shower and see my wife and kids. So thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions or anything, just leave some comments. I kind of apologize I didn't get enough. I didn't get much footage of actual operating just because I'm using my phone. I don't have anything to hook the phone onto. I need to get a stand or something. But anyways, so thanks for watching, and 73s.